All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007350 State versus Jonathan Carter. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Jeffrey Wright for the state.
Caitlin Knowles for Mr. Carter.
All right, and excuse me, the other attorney, if you can come forward. And also for Mr. Carter, if you could state your name, please.
Kyle Simpson.
All right, have both parties, I'm sorry, defense counsels, have you received discovery from the state and did you review it with your client?
We
Yes,
have,
ma'am.
Your Honor, and we did.
All right, court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Carter, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review you're charged with the offense of publishing or threatening to publish intimate visual material as a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? All right, why is everybody whispering today? All right, that's okay. It's like people are whispering for some reason. I can't hear. Court reporters having a hard time hearing. Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witness? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Outside the
No.
agreement, thank you. Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be 100 hours community service restitution, TAP evaluation. The state has put zero tolerance. I don't do zero tolerance. You know, either you violate your probation or you didn't, and then I make decisions on that. A mental health evaluation, parenting classes, anger management class, BIP class, no harmful or injurious contact with the complainant. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea. Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Judge.
I'm sorry, not the plea. Did you understand that those recommendations are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? And those are the recommendations that the court previously read which is the state is recommending 2 years. So I don't have to give you 2 years. I can give you more than 2 years. 100 hours community service restitution. I can give you more than that. The mental health evaluation, parenting classes, anger management class, BIP class, and the no harmful or injurious contact. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
State offers State Exhibit 1 and attachments. Without objection.
All right. And
No
state,
objection.
thank you. And state, have you spoken with the complainant?
Yes, Judge, and she's here today.
All right. Mr. Carter, did you review the waiver and stipulations of testimony with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor. We'll waive PSI.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. So this The offense as charged, right? Whenever you see that offense on paper, you know, it gives a certain impression. Our client was in the throes of custody issues. He understands that he made the wrong decision to take his anger out in that way rather than, you know, addressing it in a healthy manner. Mr. Carter volunteers as a football coach at a local high school. He is a former NFL player, and he is giving his talents and giving back to the community in that way. He is fully committed to continuing that path. He is fully committed to working on himself, and this incident does not define him. He is remorseful, and he's ready to change under your supervision.
All right, why is there a request for BIPP? I'm sorry, you're not the attorney on this, but I mean, I understand that this is seen as a form of abuse, but isn't BIPP for physical?
Battery. Yes, Judge, and I can just imagine because it's someone who was a spouse of his, and this is not just some random person, and so.
I mean, I'm not going to order that. How old are you?
46.
All right, why are you threatening to send out videos?
I made a mistake.
No, you didn't make a mistake. You made a choice.
I made a choice. I made a bad choice. And didn't think why.
Like why? And why were you knocking on her door or knocking on her window? What were you expecting?
Talk about my daughter, but it didn't help at all.
Well, what time did you go to talk about your daughter? What time was it?
Late.
What does late mean?
So bedtime, 10 o'clock, I think. Well,
all right. Nobody's knocking on somebody's door at 10 p.m. to talk about their daughter or talk about their child. They're usually there for something else. Did you call her? And I see you called her and she blocked you.
yes, ma'am.
All right. So it appears that she doesn't want you anymore. I don't know why people can't accept that. And it's not like you're a teenager. Even teenagers, when somebody doesn't want you anymore, you can move on. As my grandmother would say, cry on the inside. Don't let that person know they've broken your heart and just move on.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't understand why you don't understand that.
If I may, I think context matters here.
Oh, yeah.
My understanding is that the complaining witness was withholding visitation from my client, and he had no way to do it. A custody suit has ensued, and they're working that out. But during that time, they were breaking up.
So why would he go over her house after 10? Why not go over there at lunchtime? Why not go over there during, daylight time?
I think he was frantic, Your Honor, and he understands, right?
I want to find out if he was frantic. He hasn't told me anything.
I just reacted the wrong way.
No, but I mean, why go to her place at 10? And the reason why I'm asking you these questions, it's so I can determine whether or not all of these extra conditions that the state is asking, whether or not that's appropriate.
Because at the time I was allowed to come over there, and the time I was so serious, and I thought to go over there.
What do you mean you were allowed to come over at any time?
No, because I used to go over there like to see my daughter. I leave to go home by 8 before she go put in bed. And all of a sudden, she got mad at me, and then she blocked me, and I was just talking to her, and I just went over there, and I should have went over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the custody thing came up after the fact.
So what family members do you have in San Antonio?
I moved out here just for my daughter.
To co-parents
To co-parent.
from Alabama.
Well, we were trying to get together. I bought a house here, and we're not together, so I'm stuck in San Antonio for myself. And I only got here about my daughter here. That's it. I don't have no family.
So how do you all discuss childcare issues? What is happening with that? Is it through the app?
Right now, we've been talking to each other on the phone, and my daughter got a watch. And I've been hanging out with her when she allowed me to see her. Taking me, supposed to be going to see the light show tonight. So that's what I've been contacting.
With the complainant and the daughter.
Right.
So they're amicable.
Both of us.
Well, here's the thing. People hang out with each other and then they think things are great. And then maybe they'll decide that they're going to get back together. You shouldn't do that, because whatever issues y'all had previously, these same issues are there.
Judge, he also has a daughter that's 17 that is in the state championship as a wrestler in Alabama. She's already not committed, but she's been offered a full ride to the Naval Academy. So we'd ask that he be able to travel freely between Alabama and, I guess, Annapolis, Maryland. Should that be where she commits?
All right. So what I can tell parties, I don't know why people get in relationships and then they have this issue with the children, where people are not letting people see each other, not letting people see their children. But this is what I can tell you. When a relationship is over, it's over. Don't try to get back in that relationship. You and the complainant are supposed to be adults, and everybody's supposed to be putting their children first.
Yes, ma'am.
And when people hurt the mother of their child, the father of their child, just being petty, then you're hurting the child. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
And I can tell you, until things were explained to me, I was close to giving you jail time as a condition. But now I'm able to see everything, and the state was not asking for jail time as a condition.
Judge, again, context, complaining witness and my client went to the same school, Troy University, Alabama. And he played football for the school, and she was an athletic trainer, correct?
Yeah, I've been on a lot.
So it's an on and off relationship for 20 some odd years. Is that right? 6 years.
It's been a lot.
Then a baby came along and tried to do the right thing, moved to Texas to co-parent, and things happen.
All righty. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. The coaching that you do, are you paid for that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna get paid for it.
all right. So there's to be no there's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Ms. Abrams, if you verify that he's actually coaching, that can count towards his community service hours. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And the complainant is requesting the no harmful or injurious contact.
Yes, Judge, and the idea is for the child custody and transferring.
All right. And there's, yes.
He has total and permanent disability with the NFL, and so he's not allowed to work for that.
He'll need to provide proof of that.
Okay.
All right. So proof of employment within 40 days or proof of inability to work. And the court will require an anger management class. And I'll require a parenting class. Probation, is there anything else?
One fourth with no harm for injuries contact.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wrote it in, but I didn't say it. No harmful or injurious contact with the complainant. All right. Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful? All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you complete everything early, the court will consider early termination.
And Judge, I may have not audit, but did you allow travel?
Ms. Abrams,
Yes.
he's allowed to travel to
Alabama.
events with his other daughter. So he's allowed to travel to out of state. Because maybe they're going to go to another wrestling tournament other than Alabama.
And is that just particular to his daughter, Your Honor, or can it be
Yes.
also, he has an elderly mother because that lives in Alabama, he helps care for, he's the only child that can care for her.
All right. You all will just need to approach on that. Your attorneys will need to turn that over to probation.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
For All right, Vashawn, just go ahead and say, he's allowed to travel out of state, for his child and also for his mother. And there's to be, UA upon return. So that'll be a UA within 24 hours. So if you leave, and you come back, it'll be the UA the next business day. And you can either do UAs or either you can do the patch. The patch costs more, but with the patch, probation will just put a patch on you. You don't take it off, don't tamper with it because that'll be a violation of your probation. They will pull it off and then they'll test it.